What do you take? We talked about Bagley. Like I look at this as that this is when you do some house cleaning right now, right? You've added guys to your practice squad. They re-signed Chase Lucas back. Did you say Dylan Drummond too?
Yes.
So I mean, you got guys back that you, and then this happens in hockey too when you get sent down to Grand Rapids and then have to clear waivers on the way back through. There is a slim chance a lot of times because the money doesn't work out, but you could lose a guy. Who do we lose? We end up losing somebody, right? Thomas?
Yeah, Starling Thomas.
So now do we look at that as, okay, we lost a depth guy. So we have, re-add different things like that. It'll be interesting. Remember, injuries and availability is the number one, ability out there. So depth is huge. I like that they added both Lucas and Drummond, back. I thought that they both improved and impressed. I remember last year when we were down at training camp watching on the sideline, and Chase Lucas was always involved. It seems like he's progressing, and obviously Dylan Drummond with the receiver course. So I like the housekeeping that Brad Holmes has done.
Yeah, and it's going on all over the league right now. Everything seems to be pretty much on point.
But a lot of times, Neil, is this a telltale sign, or am I reading too much into it, that when you keep your guys instead of going and seeing what's off of everybody else's roster because you don't have the talent? We've been preaching all along throughout training camp that it's different, that we finally have talent throughout this roster. So maybe that's the whole thing. You got to regurgitate it and stuff like that, and it's keeping to the roster. So the talent here is actually better than the talent that's out there, and that's different too.
And maybe it's this, D-Mac, to quote a good friend of mine, maybe they like their spot.
I think they like their spot a lot.
They like their guys. They like their spot.
I think that and their spot isn't just what we see on the field. It's what's going on and what they're cooking behind all three phases.